Hi everybody, Mike here. Before you can scan bubble sheets to have the scores go back into Schoology from Naiku, we first need to go to downloads.gradecam.com and install the Gradecam browser extension as well as Gradecam itself. So when you click on install the extension, it'll come to the Chrome Web Store. You're going to say add to Chrome and add extension. This will now be added to Chrome, and you can close that tab. So now we've installed the extension, and now we're ready to, if we refresh, we should see that we've done that, and now we can go to install Gradecam. Now I've already done this, but what you're going to do is click here and select download. It's going to download the program, and go ahead and click on that to run it. And it's going to go through and install the Gradecam reader. You'll see a few things flash on the screen, and then it will say installation is complete. And then you'll be ready for the next step, which is to select your camera. You can select the integrated camera, and you can see that it's picking me up pretty well. And so it's all set there, looks good. And then you can try scanning, but everything should be good. So you can click there and everything is all set. On to step 2. Once you've configured Gradecam, the next step is to go into the portal and access Naiku, our assessment tool. Now it may bring you in like this, but if not, click on sign in with Google and it should bring you, and you'll see the classes that you are teaching this semester. I happen to have a few classes, all the grade level classes, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on your name in the upper right hand corner, and that's going to bring up your profile settings. Some of these things here should be fine. It's very important to note that in this section right here, default student access to completed assessment results, if you do not want kids to have access, you should say show nothing. You can set it to show score only, or remediation, show score items and responses, or reflection, show score items, responses, and answers. So you can decide which one you want it to start with. You can always come back and change it for a period of time, but you access that by clicking on your name in the upper right. So you can set it to show nothing, and then once you've got everything set, after I go through these other items, you'll want to save and update your profile at the end. You can also check things that you don't want to show up in the standards. So there may be some things that you don't want to show. Actually, we found that even things like the next generation science standards aren't necessarily things that work right, and these math power standards are the really old ones. And this is an older Minnesota standard, so if you don't want those to show up when you start doing standards, you can do that. But down at the bottom, the key thing is this Gradebook export settings. You want to make sure that the name sorting is set to last name, first name, and then it may say F7 on the hotkey, but we're going to change it to F8. We've had some issues with the F7 key. We think the F8 key would be a better choice. But the other thing we found is that if you leave the return key set to the return, it will actually put the scores in and skip students, which is not what we want. So on the return key, you're going to change it to down arrow, and then you can select update my profile, and you should see teacher was successfully updated, and now you're ready to begin the process of scanning and putting scores in. This is a one-time thing to do, and then you should be in great shape. Thanks and have a great day.